The object was first detected in the Kuiper belt, moving against the gravitational laws that bound celestial bodies. It wasn't an asteroid, nor a comet, it was something else. Vast. Enormous. Alive. By the time Earth's deep space observatories began tracking its trajectory, the object had already entered the outer edges of the solar system. The anomaly was too large to be ignored, too calculated in its approach to be natural. Scientists scrambled to analyze its behavior, but answers were scarce. It emitted no heat signature, no radio signals, no electromagnetic pulses. Yet its presence was undeniable, a shadow that moved across the stars. As it crossed Neptune's orbit, humanity's telescopes finally captured a clear image of the entity. It was a Titan, a colossal being that defied understanding. It seemed to be both mechanical and organic. Its limbs were vast enough to eclipse moons, its surface shimmering like liquid metal yet covered in churning, sinewy growths. It carried an atmosphere of its own, a roiling storm of plasma and charged particles that bent light around it. Its movement was deliberate, purposeful, as if it had somewhere to be. And it was heading straight for Earth. Governments across the globe declared emergencies. The Titan's sheer size made traditional weapons useless. Missiles, railguns, and orbital defense systems couldn't even scratch the surface of its incomprehensible anatomy. Earth's most brilliant minds gathered in secret, racing to understand the creature's nature before it reached the planet. It wasn't long before they found the first clue. Deep space probes sent near the Titan revealed faint pulses of energy emanating from its core. The pattern wasn't random. It was a signal, a frequency that resonated across the electromagnetic spectrum. Linguists, cryptologists, and AI systems worked tirelessly to decode the message. After weeks of analysis, the conclusion was both shocking and terrifying. The Titan was not just alive, it was ancient. And it was searching for something. As the Titan passed Mars, it began to interact with its surroundings. It absorbed the planet's thin atmosphere, pulling its gases into its own storm. Dust storms erupted across Mars' surface, and the planet's 2 moons began to destabilize, drawn toward the Titan's gravitational pull. On Earth, panic turned to chaos. Some believed the Titan was a god, come to cleanse the Earth. Others saw it as the harbinger of the apocalypse. Scientists, however, began piecing together a theory. The Titan was not here to destroy Earth, it was here to harvest it. Earth, with its rich atmosphere and oceans, was exactly the type of planet a being like the Titan would consume. Its storms would strip the atmosphere, its vast appendages would siphon water and minerals, and its energy core would convert the planet's mass into fuel for its continued journey across the stars. Humanity had mere weeks to act. Desperation led to innovation. Earth's brightest minds proposed a plan that bordered on insanity. To stop the Titan, humanity would need to create a planetary-scale electromagnetic net capable of restraining the creature. The plan involved using Earth's orbital satellites and space stations as anchors, connected by an intricate web of energy beams designed to interfere with the Titan's energy core. The task was monumental. Thousands of satellites were retrofitted, while engineers worked around the clock to design energy generators capable of sustaining the massive power required. Nations that had once been rivals pooled their resources, uniting against the shared threat. As the Titan entered Earth's orbit, the scale of its presence became clear. It blocked out the sun, plunging half the planet into darkness. Its stormy atmosphere crackled with lightning that reached the upper layers of Earth's own atmosphere, creating violent weather patterns across the globe. Tidal waves rose, and earthquakes shook the ground as the Titan's gravitational field interacted with the planet. The Titan extended one of its massive limbs, a tendril of energy and metal that began reaching toward the oceans. It was starting the harvest. Humanity acted. At the command of a global task force, the electromagnetic net was activated. Beams of concentrated energy shot out from satellites and space stations, forming a lattice around the Titan. The beams resonated with the creature's core frequency, disrupting its movements and forcing it to halt. The Titan let out a sound, a deep, resonating vibration that shook the planet to its core. It wasn't anger or pain, but something else, curiosity. The creature turned its massive head toward the source of the net, its storm intensifying as it began to probe the restraints. The net held. 4 hours, the Titan struggled against its bonds, its limbs thrashing in slow, deliberate movements. Each time it exerted its power, the net adjusted, reinforcing its frequency to counteract the Titan's efforts. Earth's atmosphere rippled with the energy, and the planet's surface endured violent storms and quakes as a side effect. Then the Titan did something unexpected. It stopped. The creature's storm dissipated slightly, its movements calming. It no longer reached for the oceans or the atmosphere. Instead, it emitted another signal, one that the scientists quickly translated. The message was simple: why? Humanity answered with its own signal, using the same frequency. The response was a single word: survival. The Titan seemed to pause, as if processing the answer. Then, slowly, it began to retreat. The electromagnetic net disengaged, and the creature drifted away from Earth, its massive form disappearing into the void. 4 weeks, the world waited, unsure if the Titan would return. But it never did. The anomaly disappeared from human sensors, leaving behind only questions. What was the Titan searching for? Had it encountered other civilizations before? And most haunting of all, would it come back? Humanity had survived, but the encounter left an indelible mark. The knowledge that such beings existed in the cosmos reshaped human priorities. Nations poured resources into advanced defenses and exploration programs, determined to ensure that if the Titan, or something worse, returned, humanity would be ready. For now, Earth had restrained a cosmic Titan. But in the vastness of the universe, it was only a matter of time before another challenge arose. Humanity had proven its resilience, but its greatest test was yet to come. In the weeks that followed the Titan's retreat, humanity grappled with a mixture of relief and unease. Earth had survived, but the encounter had shaken the foundations of human understanding. The Titan was not just an isolated phenomenon, it was evidence of something far greater. The universe, it seemed, was not as empty or as benign as humanity had hoped. The global coalition that had formed to stop the Titan did not disband. Instead, it evolved into something new. The Vanguard Initiative, a unified effort to prepare for future cosmic threats. Scientists, engineers, military strategists, and philosophers worked side by side, pooling their knowledge to decipher what the Titan had been and why it had chosen Earth. The Titan's message, why, echoed in the minds of those who had worked to restrain it. It wasn't just a question, it was an insight into the creature's nature. The Titan wasn't merely a mindless force of destruction. It was intelligent, inquisitive, and perhaps even capable of understanding. But understanding what? What did it seek? Probes and deep space tracking systems were deployed to follow the Titan's trail. While the massive being had vanished into the void, its energy signature left faint traces behind. The Vanguard Initiative sent expeditions to the edges of the solar system and beyond, hoping to uncover the Titan's origins or its destination. What they found instead were warnings. On the frozen surface of Pluto, a dormant structure was discovered, a monolith of black, crystalline material. It pulsed faintly with an energy signature identical to that of the Titan. Engravings on its surface depicted a vast celestial map, with Earth marked prominently among a network of planets and stars. The markings suggested that Earth wasn't the first world the Titan had visited. It was one of many. Analysis of the monolith revealed a horrifying truth. The Titan was not a unique entity. It was part of a pattern, a cycle of visitation and consumption that spanned millennia. The monolith's data implied that other Titans roamed the galaxy, each following its own inscrutable purpose. And worse, the map indicated that some of these entities were converging toward Earth's region of space. The Vanguard Initiative accelerated its efforts. Earth's orbital defenses were expanded, and new technologies were developed to counter the possibility of multiple Titans arriving simultaneously. Scientists reverse-engineered the energy net that had restrained the first Titan, creating prototypes for larger, more powerful versions. Humanity was preparing for a war it hoped would never come. But the Titans were not the only mystery. In the midst of these preparations, humanity received its first message from beyond the solar system. It was faint, almost lost in the background radiation of the cosmos, but it was undeniably artificial. The message was encoded in the same frequency as the Titan's energy pulses, but its source was a planet located light-years away. The Vanguard Initiative dispatched a fleet of exploratory vessels to investigate. What they discovered changed everything. The planet was barren, its surface scarred by massive craters and canyons that stretched for thousands of miles. At its center was a ruin, a sprawling city of towering spires and collapsed domes. In the heart of the city, the expedition team found what appeared to be a shrine. Inside was a figure, perfectly preserved in a crystalline casing. It was humanoid, but its proportions were alien. Elongated limbs, a thin, translucent body, and eyes that seemed to glow faintly even in death. The shrine's walls were covered in inscriptions, which humanity's linguists and AI systems began to decode. The inscriptions told a story, a warning left behind by a long-dead civilization. The Titans, they explained, were not simply predators. They were caretakers of an ancient cosmic order, enforcing a balance dictated by forces beyond comprehension. They visited worlds to judge their development, consuming those that had tipped too far toward chaos or instability. Earth, according to the inscriptions, was not yet marked for destruction. But the Titan's visit had been a test, a reconnaissance to determine whether humanity could adapt, unify, and protect itself. The energy net that had restrained the Titan had not only saved Earth but had also sent a signal to the others. Humanity was not prey. But the inscriptions carried a final, ominous warning. The Titans do not act alone. Where they fail, the Elders rise. The Elders. The name sent a chill through the Vanguard Initiative's leaders. Who, or what, were these Elders? The inscriptions hinted at beings even older and more powerful than the Titans, entities that intervened when the balance was threatened beyond repair. The Titans were their instruments, but the Elders were the architects of the cosmic order. As Earth's fleet returned from the ruined planet, the Vanguard Initiative prepared for the next phase. Humanity had restrained one Titan, but it was clear that the encounter was only the beginning. The Elders, if they truly existed, would not be restrained so easily. Humanity would need to evolve, not just technologically but as a species, if it hoped to survive what was coming. Earth's leaders convened a global assembly, addressing the population with both honesty and hope. We have entered an age where the stars are no longer distant and silent, they said. We have faced a Titan and endured, but the universe holds far greater challenges. Together, we will rise to meet them. Humanity began to change. Research into bioengineering and neural augmentation accelerated, creating humans capable of processing information at the speed of AI. Deep space colonies were established on Mars, Europa, and Titan, turning the solar system into a network of fortified outposts. And humanity's focus shifted from mere survival to understanding the cosmic forces that had brought the Titan to their doorstep. The galaxy watched and waited. The Titans had been a test, but the Elders loomed as the ultimate question. Could humanity defy the forces that shaped the universe itself? Or would it become another cautionary tale, erased like so many civilizations before it? For now, Earth stood defiant. The Titan had been restrained, but the war for the galaxy's future was just beginning. In the aftermath of the Herald's departure, humanity found itself at a crossroads. The collective experience of the trial had unveiled both the darkness and the brilliance within human nature. Memories of unity and shared purpose lingered, inspiring movements across the solar system to foster cooperation and understanding. The Vanguard Initiative transformed into the Horizon Collective, an organization dedicated not only to defense but to the ethical advancement of humanity. Exploration resumed with a cautious optimism. Fleets of ships, now equipped with advanced propulsion systems and manned by crews trained in diplomacy as well as science, ventured into the unknown. Their mission was to seek out other civilizations, learn from them, and offer the hand of friendship. It wasn't long before humanity made first contact. On the fringes of a neighboring star system, a scout ship encountered vessels of an alien design, sleek, luminescent crafts that moved with grace through the void. Communication was established through a combination of mathematical constants and shared observations of the universe's physical laws. The aliens called themselves the Illyrans, an ancient race of explorers and scholars. The Illyrans welcomed humanity into a small but thriving community of interstellar species that had also passed the Elders' trial. They shared knowledge of advanced technologies, philosophies, and histories that stretched back eons. From them, humanity learned that the Elders were less gods and more stewards, beings that guided the development of intelligent life, ensuring that civilizations grew without causing harm to the cosmic balance. As part of this newfound community, humanity began to flourish in ways previously unimagined. Cultural exchanges enriched societies, and collaborative projects tackled challenges like faster-than-light travel and sustainable energy sources. The sharing of art, music, and literature sparked a renaissance that revitalized human creativity. Yet, amid these advancements, whispers began to circulate about the true nature of the Elders. Some species hinted at ancient records that spoke of dissent among the Elders themselves, a faction that believed in a more hands-off approach versus one that favored direct intervention. Rumors suggested that not all the Elders agreed with humanity's inclusion into the cosmic fold. Back on Earth, a group known as the Continuum emerged, consisting of individuals who sought to understand the deeper mysteries of the universe. They delved into forbidden texts and studied the remnants of ancient civilizations, piecing together fragments of a narrative that painted the Elders in a more ambiguous light. Dr. Samuel Reyes, a leading figure in the Continuum, addressed the Horizon Collective with a grave warning. "We have been quick to accept the narratives presented to us," he said. "But we must ask ourselves, are we participants in our destiny or merely pawns in a game beyond our understanding?" His words stirred debate. The majority believed in the goodwill of the Elders and the community of species they had joined. But a growing minority felt uneasy, sensing that humanity might be part of a larger experiment with unknown consequences. As these tensions simmered, a new development demanded attention. The Sun began exhibiting unusual activity. solar flares of unprecedented intensity that threatened to disrupt life across the solar system. While solar phenomena were not uncommon, the patterns this time were different. They seemed artificial. Investigations revealed that a device of immense power had been covertly constructed near the Sun's surface. Its origins were untraceable, but its purpose was clear. It was destabilizing the star. The implications were catastrophic. If unchecked, the Sun could be driven to a premature supernova. The Horizon Collective reached out to their new allies for assistance. The Illyrans and other species responded immediately, sending their best scientists and engineers. Together, they devised a plan to neutralize the device. But time was short. As they worked, an encrypted message was intercepted, originating from within the solar system. Once decrypted, it contained a simple but chilling statement: the balance must be restored. Humanity's ascension violates the natural order. It became apparent that a rogue faction of the Elders, or perhaps another entity entirely, was behind the sabotage. Their motive was to eliminate humanity before it could further disrupt the cosmic equilibrium. Faced with the possibility of extinction, humanity and its allies acted swiftly. A fleet was dispatched to the Sun, equipped with technology designed to withstand its extreme conditions. Among the crew was Lena Morales, fully recovered and now more determined than ever to safeguard her species. As they approached the device, defenses activated, automated drones of advanced design engaged the fleet. A fierce battle ensued amidst the solar flares and intense radiation. Human pilots, augmented with the latest neural interfaces, coordinated seamlessly with Illyran support ships. Their combined efforts managed to breach the defensive perimeter. Lena led the boarding party that infiltrated the device. Inside, they discovered a control center unlike any technology known to them. It was there that they encountered an emissary of the Rogue Elders, a being of pure energy that communicated directly into their minds. "You were given a chance to accept your place," it intoned. "But your kind reaches too far, too fast. For the sake of the cosmic order, you must be culled." Lena stood her ground. "We have only sought to grow and to learn. If the cosmic order cannot tolerate life striving to better itself, then perhaps it is the order that must change." Her defiance resonated with something within the emissary. For a moment, the relentless hostility wavered. "There is potential in you," it acknowledged. "But potential can lead to peril." "Guide us, then," Lena urged. "Do not condemn us without giving us the chance to prove ourselves worthy of trust." The emissary hesitated, and in that pause, Lena and her team seized the opportunity. They interfaced with the device, using their neural enhancements to override its systems. The process was excruciating, pushing their minds and bodies to the brink. But with a final surge of collective will, they succeeded in shutting it down. The Sun's activity began to stabilize. The immediate threat had been averted. In the aftermath, the emissary addressed them once more. "Perhaps there is merit in your resolve. The path you walk is fraught with danger, for yourselves and for others. Tread carefully, humans. The eyes of the cosmos are upon you." With that, the emissary vanished, leaving behind more questions than answers. The incident prompted a profound shift in interstellar relations. The alliance of species recognized that unseen forces were at play, and that unity was their best defense. The Horizon Collective, along with its allies, established the Sentinel Accord, a pact to watch over one another and to seek out the hidden truths of the universe. Dr. Samuel Reyes and the Continuum were brought into the fold, their once controversial research now deemed essential. Together with scientists from other worlds, they began exploring the enigmatic aspects of existence, dimensions beyond perception, energies that defied known physics, and the very nature of consciousness itself. Humanity stood at the forefront of this new era, both a beacon of hope and a focal point of cosmic scrutiny. The challenges they faced were no longer about mere survival, but about defining what it meant to be a part of a universe filled with wonders and dangers beyond imagination. Lina Morales became a symbol of this journey, a testament to human resilience and the capacity for growth. Under her guidance, programs were initiated to develop not just technology but wisdom, emphasizing ethical considerations and the impact of their actions on the broader tapestry of life. As the years turned into decades, humanity continued to evolve. They encountered countless other species, each with their own stories and insights. Together, they built a mosaic of cultures and knowledge, united by a shared destiny. Yet, the shadow of the elders lingered, a reminder that greater powers watched from afar. The rogue faction had retreated, but their ideology persisted somewhere in the depths of space. Humanity knew that future confrontations were inevitable, but they faced the unknown with confidence, not arrogance. They had learned that true strength lay not in domination, but in collaboration, understanding, and the courage to challenge even the mightiest of foes with integrity. The Cosmic Titan had been but the first chapter in a much grander saga, one that would see humanity rise from the brink of annihilation to become a pivotal force in the universe. And so, with stars spread out before them and the endless mysteries of existence awaiting discovery, humanity embarked on the next leg of their journey, ready to shape their own destiny amidst the vast expanse of the cosmos. Years turned to centuries, and humanity's journey through the cosmos became a tale of triumph, tragedy, and transformation. The shadow of the elders never truly disappeared. Their presence remained an unspoken constant in the background of humanity's ascension. As Earth and its allies expanded across the stars, the question of the elders' true intentions grew more pressing. Were they architects of a cosmic order meant to foster balance, or were they merely wielders of a power so vast that they defined order according to their whims? The call of the Eternal Forge. Nearly 3 centuries after the Titan's first appearance, humanity's deep space probes discovered an object on the edges of the galaxy, a Dyson sphere that encased an aging star. The structure was ancient, its surface pitted and scarred from millennia of cosmic debris, yet its energy readings suggested it was still operational. Scholars and strategists across the galaxy whispered of what the Dyson sphere might contain. Some called it a relic of the elders, others speculated it was a weapon capable of reshaping reality itself. The Horizon Collective assembled an expedition to investigate. The Dyson sphere was far beyond the reach of current colonies, so a generational arc ship, the Eterna, was launched. Crewed by scientists, soldiers, and explorers from dozens of species, the Eterna was humanity's most ambitious mission yet. Among its leadership was Commander Aiden Rourke, a decorated tactician who carried the legacy of his ancestor, Lina Morales. Rourke was chosen not just for his strategic mind, but for his ability to unify those under his command. The journey to the Dyson sphere took decades. During that time, the crew faced countless challenges: asteroid storms, system malfunctions, and the psychological toll of deep space isolation. Yet their determination never wavered. They knew that whatever secrets lay within the Dyson sphere, they could hold the key to humanity's place in the cosmos. The Gatekeeper. Upon arrival, the Eterna found the Dyson sphere in a state of partial decay. Its surface was overrun with structures that resembled organic growths, like a planet-sized coral reef. As the ship approached, sensors detected an energy signature emanating from within, similar to the Titan's but more complex, layered with patterns that seemed to pulse with purpose. When the Eterna sent a team to investigate, they found a massive gate embedded in the sphere's surface. The gate opened at their approach, revealing an interior vast enough to house entire star systems. Within, they encountered a figure, a being of light and shadow that introduced itself as the Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper, though alien in form, communicated in concepts rather than words. It revealed that the Dyson sphere was a forge, a place where the elders had once crafted their most powerful creations, including the Titans. It was also a repository of knowledge, containing the history of countless civilizations that the elders had observed, guided, or extinguished. But the Gatekeeper was not simply a custodian. It was a test. "You seek to know the truths of the cosmos," it intoned. But truth is a burden, and knowledge is a blade that cuts both ways. Are you prepared to bear the weight of understanding? The crew debated the implications of the Gatekeeper's offer. Some argued that the knowledge within the forge could elevate humanity to godhood, giving them the power to shape the galaxy as they saw fit. Others warned that such power could corrupt them, as it had likely corrupted the elders themselves. Commander Rourke made the decision. They would enter the forge, not to seize its power but to learn from its history. The memory of the elders. Inside the forge, the crew experienced visions, fragments of the elders' history, encoded within the Dyson sphere's vast data repositories. They saw how the elders had once been mortal, a species much like humanity, driven by curiosity and ambition. Over countless millennia, they had ascended, mastering technologies that allowed them to manipulate time, space, and the fundamental forces of the universe. But their ascension came at a cost. The more powerful they became, the more detached they grew from the mortal worlds they once sought to protect. Disagreements among the elders turned into schisms, and schisms became wars. The Titans were created as enforcers, designed to impose the will of the dominant elder faction. The rogue faction, which humanity had encountered through the solar destabilization incident, had emerged from those ancient conflicts. The visions ended with a warning. The elders had not vanished. They had retreated to dimensions beyond mortal comprehension, watching as the younger civilizations they had shaped navigated their paths. They would return one day, not as saviors, but as judges. The choice. The Gatekeeper presented the crew with a choice. Take the forge's knowledge and use it to prepare for the elders' return, or leave the forge intact, ensuring that its secrets would remain hidden from those who might misuse them. The debate among the crew was fierce. Some believed that humanity needed every advantage to survive what was coming. Others feared that using the forge's knowledge would set humanity on the same path as the elders, dooming them to repeat their mistakes. In the end, Rourke chose a middle path. They would take only what was necessary to advance humanity's understanding of the universe, enough to prepare for the future, but not so much that it would risk their integrity. The forge's core systems were sealed, its greater secrets left untouched. The Gatekeeper seemed to approve. "You walk the narrow path," it said. "Whether it leads to salvation or ruin is for you to decide." The legacy. The Eterna returned to Earth decades later, carrying with it knowledge that transformed humanity's understanding of the cosmos. The data from the forge revealed new methods of energy production, propulsion, and medicine, sparking a golden age of exploration and innovation. But the crew also brought back a message of caution. The elders were not myths, and their judgment would one day come. Humanity and its allies began to prepare, not with weapons, but with understanding. The Sentinel Accord expanded, creating a network of civilizations dedicated to ethical advancement and mutual defense. Together, they sought to build a galaxy that could stand united against any threat, elder or otherwise. Yet, even as humanity looked to the future, questions lingered. Had they truly restrained the Titans and defied the elders, or were they merely pawns in a larger game? The Forge had given them a glimpse of the cosmic order, but it had also revealed the fragility of their place within it. The stars remained vast and unknowable, but humanity faced them with newfound purpose. They had walked the narrow path, and though the road ahead was uncertain, they would walk it together, ready to carve out their destiny among the infinite expanse of the universe.